mute.
Did you hear the last question?
No.
Right as they're walking away?
Let me go back.
I'm a lawyer, man. I really am.
Talk about what?
Just a bit earlier. Yeah, right there.
This is disgusting. Thank you.
A minor.
A minor. Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad out here. We're talking about Andrew Tate today, man. What if
Lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Yes, man. Is Tate out here self-snitching? Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have been arrested and also released within 24 hours, but they are having even crazier accusations than before. We're gonna break down whether they are self-snitching or not, or whether they might be. I mean, this might be the end. RJ.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the end or not. It's clear that they're targeting them. And Tate was, of course, at the top of his career and on the YouTube space at least YouTube and Rumble, I believe, as well. Content creation space, gaining a lot of traction. After the late great Kevin Samuels passed away, it was when he was starting to soar. With a different message though, but he was still soaring. But he was talking to people, targeting people, saying things about the system and the matrix. And you know, they did break him the first time, let him go. You could clearly see that the momentum was broken, and now they got him a second time. So but before we proceed and dive deeper into this topic, guys, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on other socials, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. But yeah, and the first time I believe they got him because Aiden Ross was snitching, or at least saying, Aiden Ross said, yeah, the Tate brothers, we were talking on a live stream. Yeah, Aiden Ross. I was talking with the Tate brothers, or maybe just Andrew Tate, and yeah, they said that they would leave the country. And the next day, I believe, the raid took place, and they stayed, I think, 60 days. They haven't been
like 2 or 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, and they haven't been indicted for anything.
No charges. No clear charges, at least.
Yeah. And so this is the second time, so it's pretty interesting.
This time they have 3 charges. This time they have 3 charges. So what if everything, well, we thought and knew of Andrew's legal battles is just the tip of the iceberg? It's the tip. Which tip? Which side we're on? Who knows? Let's take a look at what he had to say after he was released. On Friday, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, here it is.
Listen to me. I went to Romania 10 years ago.
Fair use.
I found an amazing country full of beautiful people. And I told the whole world about Romania. If you mention the name Romania anywhere in the world, they'll say, Andrew Tate lives there, Andrew Tate lives there. I've done nothing but promote this country. I've done nothing but say fantastic things about Romania endlessly. And when I did this, people would say to me, if Romania is so nice, if it's so safe, it's so beautiful, why has it got such a bad reputation? And I said, well, there's probably a few bad actors, a few bad people who destroyed the entire reputation. Like the few fools at DIICOT who just came along and told us that the mothers of our children are somehow human trafficking. I've been nice. I've been patient. I've played the game. I've respected the judiciary. I've gone to every appointment on time. But they bust in my house again. And now I've come along saying there's 35 victims. You know, all 30 of those girls, 30 of them, have statements in our defense. 30 say we've done absolutely nothing wrong. Two more are the mothers of our children, and 2 more have never even been to Romania. They've never even been here. They just found random girls we knew in other countries and made them sign pieces of paper. This is a setup. It's absolutely disgusting. Fair play to that judge who saw through the bullshit and let us free. Okay. And also, one more thing. The media is complicit. All of you are. When they first threw us in fucking jail, when they first put us in there, you're all running around saying human trafficker. None of you said, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Where's the pictures? Where's the videos? None. 3 years later, they do the same fucking bullshit. And you're all sitting there going, human trafficking. I know a human trafficker clearly. If you human traffic someone, there is evidence. This is a setup. It's a stitch up. The 3 prosecutors at DIICOT in my house, I said, why are you here? There's no case. They said, there's a case if we make one. This is a fucking setup. All of it is. And listen, quiet. I'm not talking to you, sir. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Good. This is a setup. It is done on purpose, and it is designed to come up with the most heinous possible crimes to slander our name. And every single Romanian citizen should be disgusted that they are spending millions of euros wasting their time trying to put innocent men in jail instead of fixing the roads, fixing the hospitals, fixing this country. You have a beautiful country full of beautiful people, and 3 idiots at DIICOT have fucked everything. As for money laundering, sure, I'll approach that. Money laundering, no problem. Supposedly, we're money launderers because we buy luxury goods and we try and hide that we buy luxury goods for other people and hide our money. If you buy your girlfriend a handbag in Romania, they charge you with fucking money laundering. This is disgusting. Disgusting. We have children. This is disgusting. Thank you.
You're on mute.
Did you hear the last question?
No.
Right as they're walking away?
Let me go back.
I'm a lawyer, man. I really am.
Talk about what?
Just a bit earlier. Yeah, right there.
This is disgusting. Thank you.
A minor.
Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad out here. So the allegations, the indictment is saying, and I can't share the headline, the title, but Andrew Tate and his brother are placed under house arrest following claims of intercourse with below 1.6 and trafficking 1.7 to make a 1.7-year-old to make different explicit material. And they're talking about 35 victims. Well, we covered Andrew Tate in the past here at this channel. And the thing with Andrew is we came to a conclusion that, well, we dove into the angle of his university and all the things he said about how he deals with money and the businesses he started before. One thing we came to a conclusion is that he's at least on a moral level, it's not there. Morality is not a strong suit. It's not a strong part. The question is, of course, is he also a P? Is he
criminal? Yeah. So I think, yeah, because he had businesses that you might say are immoral, webcam business, etc. So yeah, that's immoral. And I'm not talking about selling webcams, guys. Come on.
Yeah. And he said, don't forget, he said he was taking people's money.
Yeah, but well, if that's immoral. But I would say the same thing happens in the US with the artists and music labels. What I'll say is this: when you think that when you have a campaign, it's a smear campaign in my opinion. Why do I say this? speaking as a lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
you need to have laws and rules to govern society. And these laws and rules need to be clear to everyone. So it needs to be clear what is permissible, and what is allowed and what is not allowed. It should also be clear what the consequences are for doing something that's not allowed. The judicial system is there as part of the trias politica to uphold the law. Not enforce the law, but judge as well. Whether or not someone did or did not, in fact, infringe certain laws. You held these people for 3 months, 2 to 3 months, without anything, no case following the detainment. At least there hasn't been any verdict. It was clear, or at least not clear, was suspected to be an attack, a smear campaign to damage their reputation, which was, I have to say, achieved, because they never recovered to where they once were.